tale of the tape for this featherweight fight. Blanco making his featherweight debut. He is 1 year older than Marcus Brimage. Maximo Blanco 4 inches taller. The reach is identical. Here is Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Will Fisher.
Will Fisher, our referee for this featherweight fight from Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. The beautiful Ariani.
Are you ready? First round, Marcus. You ready? Fight!
Here we go. Maximo Blanco in the blue trunks. Marcus Brimage in the white and green trunks.
Nice inside leg kick right away by Blanco.
Southpaw against southpaw. Blanco looks for the big strike early.
Yeah, as I said, Mike, he will throw some wild techniques. Very, very confident in his attack. And although he has that great wrestling background, is really a powerful striker.
Yeah, he loves to use that wrestling in reverse. He's got those great hips. And he's able to force opponents to stand with him.
Yeah, he's incredibly difficult to take down and even harder to keep down.
Good footwork.
And the question remains also, Mike, how he's making this cut. First time at 45, and that's big.
Now, he took on a massive 155 and Pat Healy in his lone Strikeforce fight.
That's it, baby. Range him out. Range him out. Find his head.
Brimage pushing forward with the combination. Blanco able to retreat. Southpaw against southpaw.
Yeah, Pat Healy is a very big lightweight. I don't even remember how that fight went.
He lost to Healy via second round submission back in September of 2011. His lone fight in Strikeforce. So he said, hey, I got to get to 45 where I can be the same size as my opponents. Nice job by Brimage. He catches the kick.
Well, that's a big difference also, Mike, in fighting overseas. A lot of those guys just aren't cutting the same kind of weight.
And he did spend a lot of time fighting overseas.
Yeah, good left hand there by Brimage, Mike.
We saw Brimage grow up in front of our eyes as a member of Team Bisping on The Ultimate Fighter Season 14. And Brimage very patient here early. Both guys trying to find their range. Identical reach.
Blanco keeps that right hand very low, and Brimage is looking to capitalize on his southpaw stance, you know, southpaw to southpaw here, and come over the top with that left hand.
Pushes forward, really extending his punches.
Good shots on the inside as well by Brimage. He's scoring and getting out. Very nicely done.
Watch for the right hand of Maximo Blanco and the left hand of Marcus Brimage. And again, see the right hand is very low.
Well, he likes to drop it down and throw a wicked right hook. And Joe gets low, nice takedown, and right up by Brimage. Very nicely done. Good scramble.
And Joe, a lot of fighters who are very confident in their head movement will drop their hands a little bit and carry them lower.
It's a danger, you know, it's not something that coaches like to see fighters incorporate into their style because it becomes a habit, becomes something you sort of rely on. And you can get away with it for a while.
Yep.
You know, when the beautiful thing about a boxer like Bernard Hopkins, for example, who's so technical, is that he's 47, 48 years old or something, still competing at the highest levels. Whereas other fighters who have had much more unorthodox styles and relied on their athleticism, like Roy Jones, they lose it as they get older because they don't have that really solid technique behind everything.
And there's that right hook that we spoke of a moment. He carries it low and he fired the right hook. Brimage was able to get out of the way.
Yeah, Brimage is fighting much more technically here. Hands up high.
Yeah, you'll carry those hands low, Joe, until you get caught a couple of times, and then you'll put them up near your face. Good kick, got in and out quickly, too. The last kick was caught, and Blanco made sure to fire and then get his stance back perfectly.
And some guys will keep their hands low when they're on the outside, when they're not as vulnerable, and then as they get closer in, they'll lift the hands up.
Under a minute on the clock here in round one. Neither fighter really scoring a whole lot thus far. Looking for the counter. Brimage again the aggressor, though.
Brimage is scoring, Mike. He's scoring very well in these exchanges. I think he's getting the better of these punching exchanges.
He's definitely been the aggressor, Joe. He's pushed forward.
Hands up.
They both look for the kick. Circling away from that left kick is Maximo Blanco. Brimage can't catch him.
I gotta say, Mike, this is the best Brimage has looked. Fighting very, very clean.
Well, it's always fun to watch a guy graduate, if you will, from the Ultimate Fighter, then get away for a little bit and see how far he has progressed. And we're getting that answer tonight with Marcus Brimage, round 1 complete.
Yeah, I agree.
Aqui, Blanco. Descansa, descansa. Toma água, toma água.
Rest, drink water,
Tranquilo, 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 bicho.
calm down.
Toma, abre la água, Leo, la água. Respira. Mira, no me vaya abajo, la mano arriba. Manos arriba.
You have to keep your hands up. Breathe, relax. He's circling left.
You know what I mean? Get him while he's on one foot. Deep breaths right here. Deep breaths right here. We don't got to chase him. He's got to come to us. Let's cut him off, make him fight in half a cage, and let's put some pressure on him right here, okay? Mouthpiece. Doing perfect, baby. That's our round. Round number 1 belongs to us. Out there and do work.
Joe, Marcus Brimage doesn't even take the stool after the first round.
Yeah, there's a lot of different philosophies on that. A lot of fighters like Boss Rutten, he never would take the stool. Always stood. Didn't want to lose the circulation in his legs.
Second round. You ready?
Didn't want to rest. And didn't want to have to stand up either after eating leg kicks.
Round 2. Brimage in the white and green, blue trunks for the newcomer Maximo Blanco. And Blanco needs to engage in some of these exchanges here in the second round.
That's it, cut it off. Manos arriba,
Brimage was the aggressor and again looking to do so there in round 1.
Now he's looking for
Nice leg kick. And good movement by Brimage, Mike.
Blanco is really trying to find that right hook, Joe.
Walking down with it.
He's got to take an angle on Brimage.
Oh, nice front kick. He was looking for that earlier in the first round as well, but yep, found the range. Oh, nice connection there by Blanco.
Starting to heat up a little bit now.
Yeah, it looks like Blanco's finding his range a little bit here.
That'll make Marcus Brimage a little bit more cautious to walk in on Maximo Blanco.
Yeah, clearly he got stung by those shots. Blanco throws a lot of feints as well. Oh! Very nice.
And again he looks for it, but Brimage runs right through it. Brimage powered through that exchange.
This is heating up nice.
Now this is the Maximo Blanco that you talked about as he entered the octagon.
Yeah, that wild, it looked like a jumping kick that landed with the knee. It looks like he was trying to kick him, but connected with the knee.
Blanco looking to continue to apply pressure here in round 2. Featherweight debut for Blanco. 8 wins in his mixed martial arts career.
Well, he looked good at the weigh-ins. Didn't look too gaunt. Looks like he's done it intelligently. Looks fine here. This fight is being fought at a good clip, and he doesn't seem to have any stamina problems.
Hasn't been a lot of clinching, hasn't been a lot of wrestling. A lot of stand-up here in the first round and a half.
Really likes to lead with that right leg, Mike, whether it's a switch kick or it just picks it up and throws it karate style. He likes to lead with that front leg. Likes to also throw that front kick off that front leg as well.
Which connected.
Drop that shot over the top.
There's that front kick again.
Brimage is much more cautious here, you notice?
Maximo trying to switch things up. He got clipped though on the way in. And again with that front kick. Left hand connected from Brimage, though.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. That's it.
Brimage is much more cautious about committing to his attacks now. You see he's having oh, that was a nice left hand, though. Good timing there by Brimage.
And the right hook the other way by Blanco. But you saw the opening with that right hook being thrown and the left hand connecting from Brimage. That right hand is low of Maximo Blanco's. There's the knee up.
Yeah, Brimage is cautious about charging in because he's worried about running into that front leg. Whether it's a knee or a front kick or a shin kick, whatever he's going to throw off that front leg.
And he's thrown them all in this second round.
And he wants to goad Blanco into these standing punching exchanges where he's doing better. Whereas the first round looked like it went to Brimage, this round looks like it's leaning more towards Maximo. There were 2 shots that he did land, definitely got Brimage's attention.
Watch the kick coming in the hook.
Nice kick. Slipped in the process, under 30 seconds now on the clock here in the second round.
And again, Blanco looking for that right hook, Mike, and there it is. He likes to slide back and throw it as well.
There it is.
Yeah.
You see the arm came back? He cocked the arm on his way back that time, Joe.
Yeah, he's got great timing with it. I like how he does that. He's one of those few fighters that's very effective moving backwards.
Lead right kick that time.
And again,
nice
stops him with that front leg.
Mouthpiece, dude don't want to fight, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just, I don't know what he's doing. We're putting the pace, we're pushing the pace. Those 2 rounds belong to us. Hey, it might be 1-1 because of that one little kick. Let's watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. He's looking for that kick up the middle every time.
And that right hook.
Right, water. And the right hook. So that, hey, you don't have to run head first into it. Nice and relaxed, baby. Keep the head moving. Let's put a little pressure on him this time.
Let's take a look at some of the action here from that first round. This is that front leg. And there's a nice left counter by Brimage. And there again, that's a front leg that landed, though. Connected. You see it here? Blanco loves throwing.
You need this round to win the fight.
Leg kick.
Don't waste your time. Go for it. You need this round. Go. You need this round. Last round. Go get it.
Tranquilo sounds so much cooler than calm down. Doesn't it?
It definitely does.
Tranquilo.
Okay, 35 minutes. Ready? 35 ready? Fight!
That knee, the most significant strike that we saw a moment ago, Joe, the second round. The knee is so solid. The knee and elbow much more solid than a punch that can roll on you.
Sure, and there's no padding on it as well.
Yes.
I mean, it's huge impact. And the way Blanco throws it, it's a lot of power.
No question. And there's
down.
that lead right hook.
But again, his hands are down, and Brimage countered a little bit and stopped Blanco in his tracks. He didn't want to get too reckless.
Well, as it is Blanco trying to set up that right hook, Brimage is looking for a spot for that left hand.
Yeah, Blanco went low there, accidentally caught the cup, and Brimage just waved it off.
Blanco's ready to spring off that left knee as well.
Again, he tried to step slightly backwards and then counter with that right hook. Nice inside leg kick by Brimage, catching Blanco coming in. He's starting to time that rush, the bum rush of Blanco. But Blanco is clearly got Brimage's attention with those really hard shots and really sort of changed the way Brimage is fighting. Nice again with that inside leg kick. Very good timing by Brimage.
A cut kick again effective for Marcus Brimage. Used it in the second round. He uses it here in the third round. Brimage throwing nearly twice as many strikes. Head kick.
It's everything is off that right leg. It's kind of amazing. I mean, the number of right leg kicks to left leg is huge. I mean, you see his right shin is all red, and his left one not a mark on it.
Right. Looking for the takedown.
Stuffed by Brimage, but big punches there by Blanco.
Stuffed by Marcus Brimage. And a takedown could make a huge difference on the judges' scorecards here in a very close fight with under 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, if you look at all the shots that Brimage has thrown, I mean, it might be one of those things where...
Man, I like when Brimage just comes forward, Joe. He walked right through that inside leg kick, checked it on the shin, and just walked forward and connected.
He's just got to be careful in that blitz attack that he doesn't get caught coming in.
But he's almost stuffing Blanco so much that he's not able to connect.
I wonder if Blanco is right-handed, because the way he fights, he almost fights like a converted orthodox fighter. Everything is off the right side. His right hook, his right kick. He's
well, in all the information
dominant.
that we get, Joe, it's made very clear when a guy's a southpaw, and that wasn't the case for Blanco. Well, so you may be absolutely right.
Yeah, he tried to throw a left spin kick, and it looked real awkward. It didn't look like his dominant leg.
But he stayed southpaw this entire fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's how he fights. It's interesting.
90 seconds remaining here in this featherweight battle from Atlanta, Georgia.
You know, we've talked about this before, but a lot of people believe that is the best way to fight, with the dominant hand forward, including great boxing trainer Emmanuel Stewart. He works with young fighters now and tries to convince them to lead with the dominant hand. As Marcus Brimage just turning it on here.
And Joe, remember too that the base of Blanco is wrestling, and as you've talked about even with the Hall of Famer Matt Hughes, they'll go southpaw so they're on their lead leg to shoot for takedowns.
Yes, exactly.
And Blanco's base of wrestling has not been utilized, though, in this fight. Under a minute now.
Look for your left hand. Nothing on that. In and out, don't hang out in front of it.
Brimage looking to move to 2-0 in his young UFC career. Blanco making his UFC debut.
Boy, you know, I have this feeling that either fighter could win this fight in the last 30 seconds, Mike. Oh, good combo by Brimage. That left hook connected.
Final 20 seconds now.
You know, if Brimage just circled towards his right, it would diffuse a lot of the attacks of Blanco.
No question. Final 10 seconds.
Well, there's a left kick.
Nice counter by Brimage, though. Now he switches his stance with the final seconds of the fight ticking away. And that's it. It's in the hands of the judges now.
Interesting. Brimage went damn, and Blanco raised his hands.
Yeah, and now Brimage is mimicking Maximo Blanco. Whoa. Back and forth. All right, we have a tumbling contest now.
What are they doing?
Seriously.
This is ridiculous.
It's like the Olympic Games. Brimage is making fun of Blanco, saying he's a runner. Yeah. Blanco doing the same to Brimage.
That's some two athletic
skills. So they got skills, huh? That was outstanding.
That was hilarious. Nice cut kick right there by Brimage, and then an inside leg kick by Blanco, but good hands behind it by Brimage. And there's that knee in the second round by Blanco that landed very clean. It really changed the tempo of the fight briefly.
Judges will render their decision.
Man, you were trying to fight that. You were coming forward.
That was the first time we've ever seen a flip-off.
That's true, isn't it? Other than Ken Shamrock and Tito Ortiz.
Yeah, different kind of
different
flip-off.
kind for sure. That was reminiscent of the 1996 Olympic Games here in Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, man, you got beautiful flips.
Joe talking to Marcus Brimage.
Yeah, Brimage is understandably upset at the style of Blanco, but I kind of disagree. I think Blanco was countering as he was coming in.
Yeah.
I think it's just a little bit of frustration and looking for some, it didn't go exactly the way he wanted it to go, and so he's trying to pin blame entirely on Blanco, but I don't really think he can.
And Blanco doing the same, though. Let's see who has earned the decision.
It was a good fight.
Yes, it was. Judges have rendered their decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 29-28, Blanco, 30-27, Brimage, and 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Marcus the Bama Beast Brimage.
Split decision victory for Marcus Brimage. He is 2-0 in his UFC career. He defeats Maximo Blanco here tonight in Atlanta, Georgia. Battle-tested and driven to up their status in the welterweight division, expect both Chris Clements and Keith Wisniewski to leave it all in the octagon tonight. Sometimes taking the road less traveled is the route that produces future champions. That's the hope of Canada's Chris Clements and Keith Wisniewski, 2 seasoned veterans who are ready to throw down tonight. After scoring knockouts in each of his 10 years, including a TKO of UFC veteran Rich Clemente, Clements is riding high for his UFC debut. Wisniewski returned to the octagon after a 6-year absence in 2011, and his war with Josh Neer was an unforgettable one that he has no problem trying to repeat. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Chris Clements making his UFC debut, the Canadian, 6 years older than the American, who is 2 inches taller. The reach is identical. Here's Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Fernando Yamasaki.
Fernando Yamasaki, Mario's brother, the referee. Welterweight matchup.
Are you ready? Where we at? Are you ready?
Clements and Wisniewski, and we are underway. They touch gloves.
Stay loose.
Red trunks for Chris Clements. Black trunks for Keith Wisniewski. Solid 170 is Chris Clements.
Good. On your toes, Menti. Stay moving. Look for the
Longer
holes.
and leaner is Wisniewski.
Look for the holes.
Clements looking to come over the top with that right hand.
Black belt in Taekwondo is Chris Clements, and again the right hand
That was
leads.
a weird. The first one was weird. It was like a tomahawk or something.
Nice inside leg kick followed up by the left hand.
Pop it out. Stay moving, Meds.
Submission-based fighter is Keith Wisniewski. He'd like to get this to the ground.
He's tying up that leg. He's got a good grip on the body here. I can't see. It doesn't look like double underhooks, but it looks like he's got a strong overhook on that left side. And he drags him down. Very nicely done. And right into side control. Sweet.
This is where Wisniewski would love this fight to take place.
And Clements trying to get that left knee in there to stop the side control, but Wisniewski very nicely blocks it. And let's see what he chooses to do from here.
Good. Nice elbow. Make space, Menti.
Got the mounts.
Full mounts. Very nicely done. Right away
the
at the back.
Wow.
Wisniewski's on fire here.
Protect your neck.
And in the scramble, you hear Clements is saying, protect your neck. Someone's bleeding. It looks like Wisniewski.
Well, they said nice elbow, and I think that elbow cut Chris Clements.
Yeah, I think it cut him wide open, Mike.
And Keith Wisniewski's all over him.
Yeah, Wisniewski is really bleeding.
Yeah.
It's not that bad of a cut.
No,
it's just
right
in a
over the
weird
right
place.
eye. Yep.
It's those forehead cuts. Anything on the head really bleeds a lot.
And again, Clements tried to throw the elbow from the bottom.
Did he really say he's going to stand them up? These guys are moving. This is work here.
Yep, no question. And a good elbow from the top by Keith Wisniewski.
Solid elbow from the top.
Keep on your hook and come under the leg. That's it.
Nice and tight, no space, no space, no space. Good.
And again, that one on the jaw.
Very solid ground and pound here.
Come on, Chris. Let's go. We got to get back to our feet.
Yeah, he's taking chances though in getting back to his feet. He's trying to explode, and when you do that, you do it and it's not technical. You can leave that neck out
Stand your
there.
guys up. Come on, move.
He's obviously a strong guy. Why does he keep saying he's going to stand them up? They are fighting.
Greg, stop!
Oh, come on. Really? What kind of stand-up is that? That's nonsense.
Well, Clements will take it.
That's nonsense. This is a fight, and sometimes on the ground, guys are struggling to get position.
And in, he was in half guard. He was in side mount. He had the mount.
Oh,
And
big
a
right
good
hand by
exchange up
Wisniewski.
top.
Good exchange, right. Clements lands and Wisniewski lands. But this fight shouldn't even be taking place here right now.
And let's see if Wisniewski tries to get it right back to the ground, Joe. The cut over the right eye, over the right eyelid.
He's got to watch that. He keeps his head straight up in the air, does Wisniewski. He is a much more submission-based fighter.
No question.
And as he looks away from that right hand, his head is on a flagpole.
Very stiff with his stand-up.
Well, you can see Clements is looking at it.
And there it is.
Nails it again. I mean, that is a target. That's a bullseye right there. Good right hand by Wisniewski. I like how he stepped into that.
He's connected a few times here in round one.
Well, his attacks are very good. But
and again, he gets the combination to land.
It's the defense that I'm worried about. He just keeps his head straight in the same spot. He doesn't tuck his chin, and he doesn't move his head. But he's tough as nails. Nice spinning back.
Oh, that's it. That hurt him bad.
Very bad.
Looking to finish this fight right here.
Wisniewski, look at this.
Uh-oh. Gotta be careful.
Tries a triangle, and he's hurt right now.
No question about it.
You know what? I mean, I guarantee if Clements just stepped up and let him stand up, he probably can't take another shot to the body.
That's a big shot.
Yeah.
Clements walked in trying to get this fight stopped. And Wisniewski was able to throw up the triangle attempt. And it looks like he'll survive round one.
Well, that is a classic shot to the liver. And if Clements just digs back to that body, nice spinning back fist there by Clements, but he let Wisniewski get double underhooks here, Mike.
Clements wanted to finish the fight.
One back. There you go. This one. Deep breaths, you're fine. Keep those elbows nice and tight, okay? Hey, I want you to get off first, clench them up, take them down, okay?
Lost that round?
Probably because of that kick. They stood you up really fast.
Rinse that mouth yourself.
Okay.
Just a little bit. In the bucket.
In the bucket? Okay. Hey, you feeling good?
Yeah,
Stomach feels good? Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I want you to be first. You get against the fence, especially. Punch, grab, take them down. They're standing you up fast here, but do what you can, okay? We need this round, okay? Be first. Don't wait on him. Keep your elbows in, especially when he spins.
Let's take a look at that spinning back kick. Well, here, now they're on the ground. This is the elbow that cut him, Mike. You take a look at this short elbow from the bottom by Clements. And this is Wisniewski just inside control. They're saying something to each other.
Round two. Wisniewski and Clements. The most significant strike was the spinning back kick.
Yeah, clearly. And
right hand, though.
Good exchange,
Wisniewski
both guys. And Wisniewski really takes some hard shots. He's got a great chin. I mean, we're criticizing his defense, but I'll tell you what, you can't criticize his toughness. And he's got a hold of the leg and trips him. Nice. Right again into side control. And Clements gets a leg in between, and he's trying to get that right leg up. He's got half guard here, but he's trying to get that right. Nope, just half.
He's got the Team Tompkins tattoo on his right shin. Same as Stout and Sean Tompkins, the late Sean Tompkins, Sam Stout. But he's on his back here again in round two.
Yeah. Well, he obviously favors the striking exchanges.
No question. He's going to try to wall walk here, Joe.
Looks like he's about to get up, and he makes it. Now he's got to separate. He's got the left underhook. Let's see if he can. He's pummeling under. Let's see if he can spin out of there. Oh, wow. Wisniewski just relaxed there and let him go. And this is where Clements is dangerous. Big telegraph there with that spinning back kick. Dip the hips, turn the shoulders.
Looking for the body again. Big right hand. And a nice forward kick by Wisniewski.
I'm telling you, can Wisniewski take a shot or
no
what?
question. And I'll tell you what, Joe, he's scored as many significant strikes as Chris Clements has. And when we say significant strikes, it significantly improves the fighter's chance of winning the fight. Solid landed punch as opposed to the pawing jab or the setup punch. And there you see the significant strikes. 24-15 as we reach about the midway point of this battle. That's a significant strike right there. Nice lead right. Clements is finding some holes.
Wheel kick.
Wisniewski's not doing a lot with the footwork, Joe. He just stands and he takes another one in the midsection.
Another spinning back kick to the body. Let's see if that one hurt him. He's breathing kind of tight. It could have easily hurt him. And Clements trying to take him down, which is a very curious decision. Especially since the one time that he went down from that body kick, he almost got locked up in a triangle.
And all 10 of the wins in Clements' professional MMA career have come by knockout.
You can see he's got big power.
No question.
He throws everything very heavy. He's not, he doesn't throw too many setup shots. He's a bomber. He's very different in his style than a lot of Tompkins' fighters. Big takedown.
Nice takedown by
beautiful trip and mount.
Keith Wisniewski.
He's going to take the back here.
He's got a lot of time to work too, Joe.
Yeah, he's got it. He's
trying to get the hooks in.
Clements is done.
This is not good.
That arm, it's under the chin. Not good.
Trying to choke him out.
Yeah.
Earn his first UFC win.
He doesn't have a hand clasp to anything. It's just one hand under the chin right here. And Wisniewski is holding on to him. But as long as Clements could turn towards the choke, see how his chin is, Mike? If he turns towards the elbow of Wisniewski, he'll be okay. If he turns away from it, he's going to get strangled. If he turns towards his left side, he's going to get strangled. If he turns towards his right, he'll be okay. And he's okay now. Good right hand by Wisniewski from underneath. You see they're saying turn into him. They want him to turn towards the choke. He's got a good body lock on him, though, he does. Wisniewski. And if he could roll Clements over onto his stomach, that's a very painful position, and he's going to try to do that. What he may try to do here, what I would suggest if I was in his corner, is try to choke with the left hand, because to defend against... Oh, those are hard elbows by Clements from the bottom.
Nicely done,
He
Chris
hurt
Clements.
Wisniewski.
Yes, he did.
Wisniewski's covering up here. He's protecting that chin. Those elbows were very powerful.
And now with the left hand. And Chris Clements was utilizing the big screen.
Full mount now.
Final seconds of the round, though, Joe.
Yeah, you know what? Those were damaging shots by Clements.
Okay.
Hold on to this.
Listen up. You're up.
Up against the cage, you're sitting there a bit too long. You don't want you resting there, right?
Yeah.
Let's break off.
You're up 2 rounds to none, okay? His only chance is to put you down. Don't let him do that, okay? Stay in the middle of the cage. Light on your feet, okay? You've hurt his body. He's not going to be able to keep chasing you. Keep picking away. Keep doing exactly what you're doing.
Let's take a look at these. This is, first of all, this is the takedown. Beautiful by Wisniewski. And then he tries to mount, gets a leg caught. But look at this. Look where Clements is looking. He's looking on the screen. He's looking up at the big screen, and you see clearly Wisniewski got dazed by those shots. These are powerful elbows. Look at that one, right to the neck. And another one. Those rocked him. And then he smartly tucked his jaw and chin behind him after that, but those were damaging shots by Clements.
Used the in-house big screen to find his opponent, who had the body lock on him.
Are you ready?
He avoids getting choked out, and more importantly, he did more damage from there. Third and final round.
Great camaraderie.
A lot of ground control in this fight for Wisniewski. The ground strikes are pretty even, though. And you saw the ones a moment ago from Chris Clements. To the body.
Step in there, crowd it.
He's so wild in his strikes.
I mean, he throws from his hips.
Yeah. And Wisniewski looking for that takedown. Clements trying to hit that switch. He's trying to stay up.
Second.
You've got to try to get that left foot underneath him. And look at that. Wisniewski very expertly turns the corner on him. And he may just drop down and try to trip him here. He does not. He lets him get back up to his feet.
The knee by Clements.
There you go. Good.
Wisniewski now has a good lock on him here.
Let's get out of there.
And the way he's got it here, this over-under, now he doesn't have that position anymore. Look at Clements trying to take him down. Wisniewski easily stuffs it, though. Looking for a standing choke.
3 minutes, 45 seconds remain in this fight. Crowd him when he throws his power. Don't move away. Wisniewski has not done that in this fight. He has stood right in the pocket. Working on that lead leg of Wisniewski fighting in the UFC for the third time. Right hand caught him.
That was a hard one. That was a hard one. And look, Clements just wades in, spinning back fist.
Yeah, that one got blocked. Just.
Right hand.
Clements trying to tee off. Caught him with a left hook. He's definitely finding holes in the defense of Wisniewski.
Yeah, you could drive cars through them.
He throws like he's driving a car.
Oh,
to
nice.
The body again.
The spinning back kick. He's looking for it again. Spin.
Spinning back kick followed by the spinning back fist.
Wisniewski just eats him.
To the body. Nice combination.
Wisniewski's made of rubber, man. And he fires back. Good right hand.
He's connected with a lot of those straight rights in this fight.
Oh, good one to the body. Wisniewski just trying to close that distance. And
yeah, the sense of urgency with the striking of Clements picking up here with 2 minutes left in the fight.
It's got to be a little bit frustrating for him, though, how tough this kid is.
Especially a man who's accustomed to knocking out his opponents.
Yeah, another nice right hand by Wisniewski. Yeah, Wisniewski just eats him and moves forward.
He has not gone the distance in any of his career victories as he circles away.
Can. I mean, you see it coming.
Under 90 seconds now.
Again, attacking the body. Wisniewski's really got to get some offense off in this round because, you know, he's survived the shots of Clements, but he's eaten a lot of them, and they score. And now Wisniewski looking for that trip. Oh, turned it around. Nice knee. Oh, nice elbow. Over the top by Clements.
Under a minute now.
Very diverse striking game, Mike. He's really that one hurt him. Yep, good shot to the breadbasket.
And not surprising, look at the total strikes. Clements plus 30.
Well, he's clearly winning this round, no doubt about it. Nice leg kick.
And heavy, too.
He's hurt.
Spinning
this
back,
time he's
looking
hurt.
for the finish.
Nice knee.
Clements looking to stop this fight with 30 seconds.
Good shot
he
to the
would
body.
love to take it out of the hands of the judges here. And again.
Good sense of urgency here by Clements.
The entire round, Joe.
Yeah, he knows Wisniewski's days here. Big shot there. We could feel that one.
Big third round for Chris Clements.
And Wisniewski's got that left leg tied up, but with the slaps of the sticks, he knows 10 seconds is left. He's got to turn on that heel hook if he wants it.
Chris Clements saying to fight in the UFC is the one accomplishment he is most proud of in his life. It was his dream. He earned it. He never gave up on it. Has he earned his first UFC victory?
I believe he has. I believe he has because of the one round where we dropped him with a spinning kick, and clearly he won this last round big. And let's take a look at some of that action here. Now here's him from the bottom. There's a nice short elbow from the bottom that cut Wisniewski, and there's that spinning back kick. And the heel just hit him in the liver. And here's the elbows by Clements while he had the back. And here's another spinning kick to the body. And here's a nice knee. Gets the head, boom, jumps into that knee. Drops him down, and great ground and pound from this position by Clements.
Twice he had him hurt. Badly. A spinning back kick to the liver early, and then that exchange late. Both times Clement would have loved to continue and get a stoppage in this fight. Could not do so. Credit to a very tough kid from Indiana and Keith Wisniewski. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest 29-28, Clements, 29-28, Wisniewski, and 30-27 for the winner by split decision, Chris the Menace Clements.
A dream come true, his first victory inside the octagon. Chris Clements, the winner by split decision. The man made in Mexico, Efrain Escudero, faces off with Season 6 winner, Mac Danzig. If Efrain Escudero needed any further motivation for making 2012 his year, he needs to look no further than his training partner, Benson Henderson, who won the UFC lightweight title in February. Now, Hecho en Mexico is ready to make his move, and he can make a huge statement to the division with a win over his fellow Ultimate Fighter winner, Mac Danzig. California's Danzig is already in the midst of his own resurgence with a knockout of the night win over Joe Stevenson and a fight of the night battle with Matt Wyman. The only thing missing is a submission of the night to complete his trifecta. So Escudero needs to be on guard against Danzig's ground game. Our tale of the tape, it's a lightweight battle between 32-year-old Mac Danzig and 26-year-old Efrain Escudero, who is 1 inch taller and will have a slight reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Blake Grice.
Blake Grice, our referee. Escudero.
You ready?
And Danzig. Joe, the 6th battle of Ultimate Fighter winners. Red trunks for Efrain Escudero, blue trunks for Mac Danzig. Active with the legs early is the Season 8 winner. Looking to clinch is Danzig.
Good knees to the body by Danzig. Danzig physically looks great, Mike. He looks more muscular than we've seen him lately. It looks like he's really working hard on his strength and conditioning. And this is a little battle of the clinch here.
No question.
Both guys landed some good knees there by Escudero.
Really looking to utilize that clinch and control the head is Danzig. And that's one of his better utilized techniques, is controlling his opponent's head. Tossing them around. The head leads the body.
Well, Danzig really doesn't have any weaknesses in his game. If there's anything, it's his focus. It's whether or not this is really what he's concentrating on right now.
Nice short elbow by Escudero.
He's a very talented photographer as well as being a mixed martial artist. And he took Efrain down. Efrain's got a leg tied up, though. He's working a heel hook here.
Escudero has a ton of submission wins.
Oh, Danzig could be in a lot of trouble. Danzig could be in a lot of trouble. He's trying to spin out of it.
Trying to finish it right here. Escudero
And he's out. Very nice. He takes the back. Look at this. Nicely done by Mac Danzig.
Escudero with 13 career wins by submission. 13 of 19 wins.
Efrain did a real good job of tucking his chin there, not allowing Mac Danzig to get an arm underneath the neck. He's trying. Efrain's really good defense here by Efrain. And Danzig lets him back up.
Good start to this battle of Ultimate Fighter winners. Pushing forward is Danzig. Danzig, the first man to knock out Joe Stevenson in 11 plus years. A little bit of a tie stance, and he has definitely been tied boxing. Efrain Escudero, you see him tapping the front leg, Joe. Moving around, hands are up. And let's see what he can do from here. John Crouch, the head coach at the lab in suburban Glendale, Arizona, suburb of Phoenix. Home of Benson Henderson. Nice quick right hand by Danzig.
Very short right hand, Mike, no wind up. Danzig has excellent boxing. And Efrain's definitely incorporating a much more Thai-like style here.
Escudero would be well served to circle off the fence here. He's getting clipped. Calling for head movement is Benson Henderson.
Yeah, it's almost like he's imitating a Thai fighter. The way he's moving his heads, everything.
Definitely worked with a Thai coach. As they break, just past the midway point of the first round. Escudero, an outstanding wrestler during his high school days.
Danzig has double underhooks here. Trying to drag him down.
He attended the same community college in Tucson, Arizona.
Turning behind him. Danzig's getting behind him.
As Jamie Varner and Drew Fickett, Jesse Forbes, Ultimate Fighter competitor. Danzig having trouble taking down Escudero right now.
Excellent base by Escudero.
There's the wrestling we spoke of, Joe. And he used his wrestling to beat Felipe Nova way back in 2008 to win the Ultimate Fighter. Danzig trying to work in the clinch again. Danzig has lived out on the West Coast for many years now, born in Cleveland, Ohio. Grew up in Pittsburgh.
Good knees to the body by Danzig. Got a very nice uppercut as he's moving away.
Again, he likes to control that head, Joe. Danzig really likes to get a hold of his opponent's head and work the clinch. Yeah, this is the most Thai style I have seen come out of Efrain Escudero. Looks to shoot. He had the leg early, but Danzig was able to spin out of trouble.
Yeah, that was a dangerous position for Danzig, especially early on in the fight when the legs aren't sweaty and slippery. Efrain drops down here, and Danzig defends. Danzig also has an over-under here. He may try to, if he can get his right leg free, he may try to spin to the back, but this is the end of the round. Good jab by Danzig.
Nice kick by Escudero. Final strike of round one.
Mac Danzig, beautiful round, man. Good job. Good job.
Gray Maynard in the corner of Mac Danzig.
Excellent round. Breathe.
No, I need more water and like.
Okay. Couple breathes.
And let's take a look at the beginning of that round.
All right. Now you know he's gonna.
There's a knee to the body. Here's the trip. Now watch as the leg gets tied up. Efrain did a great job of throwing that left leg over the top, and he is cranking on this heel hook. If this was anybody else, look at how Danzig spun out though and took his back. That was brilliant. But that was a dangerous, dangerous heel hook.
Stronger than him. Let's be physical.
Lightweight champion Benson Henderson.
Side movement with your head. Side movement with your head.
Set for the start of round two.
Round two. Round two, you ready?
Set the pace. Move your head.
They want him to set the pace, but it's Danzig who takes the center of the octagon quickly. Heavy kick thrown right at the end of the round by Escudero.
Yeah, Danzig is concentrating on a much more boxing attack, more of a boxing attack. Whereas Efrain is really incorporating a lot more kicks.
And a lot of head movement too, Joe.
Yeah.
And he looks comfortable and relaxed out there. Can he be effective? That's the big question, though.
Good right hand by Escudero. Nice left hook as well. Nice kick by Danzig.
Danzig just powers through the tie stance of Escudero to deliver on that combination. And again, much lower, as you said, much more in a boxing stance is Mac Danzig, and now he throws some knees.
Very good knees to the legs. And in the clinch here, double underhooks by Danzig. Efrain's trying to pummel under here. And Danzig again will try to get around the back here.
Nice knee to the thigh area of Escudero. Right in front of his corner, John Crouch and Vincent Henderson. Wants the trip, can't get it.
Interesting, in Efrain's corner, they were telling him that he's stronger than Mac Danzig, and they wanted him to be more physical. I don't know if that's the case, though.
A lot of battles in the clinch thus far, Joe.
Yeah. And Danzig seems to be the one who's the bully.
31-22. 31-22 advantage Danzig with the clinch strikes. Escudero trying to land some combinations. Nice kick. They want the 1-2 kick from Escudero.
He's very light with that inside leg kick, getting it off very quickly.
He really's worked a ton on his striking, and you can see the improvement. Needs to turn it up another notch, though, here against Danzig in round 2. Ducking under Mac Danzig. Danzig was the clear-cut favorite and delivered on season 6 of The Ultimate Fighter. Had a lot of experience as a member of Team Hughes.
Nice setup and leg kick there by Danzig. That was a heavy leg kick.
Looking for the uppercut on the finish was Escudero. Looking to set something up is Henderson, shouting instructions from the corner. Looking for the knee. Danzig seems to be the stronger man in the clinch, Joe.
Yeah, that's why it was curious to me that Efrain's coach was telling him that he's stronger.
Yeah.
And to be more physical. I think the clinches favor Danzig. Nice leg kick. Didn't move his body at all. Didn't change his plane. You know, stayed on the same level and, you know, really didn't telegraph that kick at all.
And then look for the Superman punch. 90 seconds now on the clock here in the second round. Looking to set up a big elbow was Escudero. They want him to finish with that right hand, Joe.
Again, with that quick inside leg kick, it's not as forceful as the the real heavy switch when you really get the body weight into it, but he's landing it over and over again, and it will pay off.
Yep, and it disrupts the balance of the fighter trying to counter. That lead leg is taken off plane. Nice jab again, and a smile on the face of Danzig.
Good knee there by Escudero.
Danzig forces his opponent up against the fence.
And again, Danzig initiating the clinch, and Danzig working the punches to the body. But that was a good knee there by Escudero. And again, Danzig with double underhooks. But Escudero is so hard to take down. Hard shots to the body by Danzig.
And answered by some knees from Escudero. 20 seconds on the clock. Looking for a takedown. Here at the end of the round, can he get it? Nope, Danzig fights it off nicely. That's the end of round 2.
man. Good round. Have a seat, bud. Tell me when.
Water.
You roll that hook great. Come back with the 2. He brings it down, straight down. You roll it great. Boom. It's right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. More.
So your mind's right, body's right. Everything's there.
Yes, sir.
He's more tired than you, effing. Let's fight him now. Hey, let's go, baby.
This is round 3, all right? Round 3.
Joe Silva just pointed out something to me, that Mac Danzig has a blown right ankle. If we can get a close-up on his right ankle, it's really swollen.
And that's from that heel hook early.
Yeah, and he was telling his corner that it's blown, but despite the pain, he's moving on it fine. Look at him.
Yeah, and you can see the swelling now that you pointed out, Joe.
It's like there's an egg in there.
Yep.
Nice right hand by Danzig.
Danzig fighting through it.
Yeah, I mean, to his credit, his movement doesn't look any different, but it is obviously jacked.
So you want to be an ultimate fighter.
He threw a kick with it. Whoa.
He's throwing a lot of kicks with it.
Yeah, he's a tough dude.
Yep. Trying to gut his way to victory. Superman punch.
Good knee by Efrain. And Danzig returns.
Very close fight as we begin round 3.
Good duck under and good kick again.
I love how he changed the angle there.
Yep.
Escudero again. He's throwing a ton of knees.
He is, but Danzig is the one that keeps him pressed up against the cage.
Yes.
Danzig is the one that's initiating this and forcing this clinch, and Danzig is the one who's landing more shots when he gets there.
No question.
I mean, it's not domination, but
there's an edge, though.
Advantage.
There's a definite advantage. 90 seconds in to the 3rd round.
And that, there'll be no dancing for Mac Danzig tonight.
Not for a while.
Yeah, that ankle's massive right now. Mac is trying to lace the leg. He's trying to take the back here.
Now, I wonder how much, see how he's got his legs hooked? I wonder how much pressure that puts on that ankle that's already damaged,
That's
Joe.
a very good point, and it does a lot.
And he gave it up.
Nice.
Normally, he could have locked those legs and really put pressure and possibly completed the takedown.
Well, it's difficult to do in that position up against the cage, standing up with a slippery wrestler like Efrain. He's so good at defending.
Such a solid wrestling base.
Efrain has got to be thinking that he has not done anything significant in this fight yet. Mac Danzig almost going for a takedown there. You know, Efrain's got to know that Danzig's the one that's been putting him up against the cage, beating up his body, throwing knees to his legs, and again, tries to take his back. I mean, this is all Danzig that's doing this. Every time this happens, it's Danzig.
Now he's got
Danzig
his left
with
leg.
the other leg, yeah. So let's see if he can take the back from this position. Nope.
Nice knee.
Yeah, he really gets his hips up high in that. You see the excellent technique involved in that? A lot of guys will do that knee, but it comes up more. When Danzig does it, he's going away from the hip bone, up and digging into the body.
And they break him with 1:45 on the clock.
Yeah, it's a bad break. Let him fight.
Escudero needs to turn it up here.
Solid jab by Danzig. That's really a good part of his attack, standing. Good right hand by Danzig. And he whips one to the body as well.
Trying to come over the top was Danzig that time. Nice slip. The slip and counter by Mac Danzig. Splitting punches a moment ago. to the body.
Vicious punch to the body. And again, Danzig's the one. Initiates the clinch. Efrain landed a good knee to the body there, but is won by Danzig to return.
Significant advantage in total strikes for Mac Danzig.
Yeah, he's just outworking Efrain.
And a nice kick to that lead leg of Escudero.
And by the way, it's with that broken ankle.
Yeah.
Or it's swollen, twisted, whatever's wrong with the ankle.
It's definitely swollen. Final 20 seconds. There you get a great look at it. Ouch. But man, it hasn't hampered his footwork at all, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, he just guts it out.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows it hurts, but he's not acting like it hurts at all. That's a tough dude right there.
No question.
Good
it was
jab,
damaged the first 30 seconds of the fight. And they go the distance, the Ultimate Fighter winners, Efrain Escudero and Mac Danzig. The official decision coming up here on FX. As Danzig hoping to earn his 5th win in the UFC. Escudero looking for his 4th. And there you see the swelling in the right ankle of Mac Danzig.
It's amazing how he just immediately started limping after it was over. Here's where it happened. You see that torquing, twisting heel hook there, and look how he spun around behind Efrain to escape. But obviously, Efrain did some damage with that submission attempt. And there, Mac is attacking.
The adrenaline took over as Mac Danzig and Efrain Escudero go the distance. With the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Mac Danzig.
Bad ankle and all, Mac Danzig earns the unanimous decision victory over Efrain Escudero. It's a lightweight fight. Armed with outstanding striking skills, both Anthony Njokuani and John Makdessi plan to meet in the center of the octagon and fire with reckless abandon. If you've heard this one before about Anthony Njokuani and John Makdessi, bear with us because it bears repeating. You're about to see 2 of the most technical and dynamic strikers in the lightweight division today. A Muay Thai specialist who traded blows with Edson Barboza and Andre Winner, Las Vegas's Njokuani has vowed to leave the judges out of his fights. Makdessi's eagerness to trade is well documented as well. And when it comes to knockouts, there are few more devastating and impressive than his spinning back fist finish of Kyle Watson. For the next 15 minutes, don't expect to see any takedowns. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight, the Canadian Makdessi, 6 years younger than the Nigerian Anthony Njokuani, who is 4 inches taller and will have a 7.5-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean, our referee. A battle of outstanding strikers, Njokuani and Makdessi.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go. White trunks for Anthony Njokuani, black trunks for John Makdessi. Huge reach advantage for Anthony Njokuani.
And you see right away, Makdessi throws the front leg hook kick, a very unusual technique. And he's also turning his right hip, Mike, which indicates to me that he's thinking about spinning.
And Njokuani very early playing lefty-righty against Makdessi. Njokuani and Makdessi work out of the orthodox stance, but both can circle around and strike from all different areas. And again, he goes southpaw, does Njokuani.
Makdessi will throw a lot of front leg side kicks to the body. It's another technique he utilizes a lot that's unusual.
Staying on the outside is Njokuani, and there's that kick you talked about, Joe.
Makdessi is walking down Njokuani, and he eats that one leg kick, and there's that front leg side kick again.
Very crisp and very clean with his striking technique is Anthony Njokuani. If you're looking for textbook, this is a great place to read.
Nice leg kick on the outside.
Njokuani again shows southpaw, looks for the head kick. Njokuani very animated when he throws his strikes.
Again, Makdessi using that front leg side kick, not hitting clean with it, not really digging in with it. Nice combo by Njokuani.
I like how he finished with the kick, Joe. Throw the hands, finish with the kick. Start with the kick, finish with the hands. Pushing forward, he got clipped. Both men fighting in the UFC for the 4th time tonight. Makdessi saying, hey, the center's wide open, come in here and fight. Again, he really extended that.
He's throwing it, but what he's doing is he's throwing it with his knee down and kicking up with it, which you lose a lot of power in that technique that way. Makdessi's hurt, Mike. I don't know what hit him. His back was to us, but he's wobbled.
Yep,
and he got tagged again.
And Njokuani's turning it up. Njokuani turning things up, as he may have wounded John Makdessi here in the first. And still a lot of time on the clock, Joe.
It was a left hook, Mike. It was a left hook to the temple. It looks like he's recovered from it. He got stunned. And what I was saying about the technique of the front leg side kick is when it goes up, like especially to a taller opponent, it loses power because it tends to slide off the chest instead of dig into the abdomen. And the way to change that is you have to pick the knee up higher before you throw the kick. But that takes a little bit more time and a little bit more leg dexterity. And that's one of the #1 mistakes that young fighters do with that kick is they tend to throw that kick with the knee down. The knee has to be above the foot before the kick is launched. And then they all line up in a straight line to get maximum power. If they're not in a straight line, if the knee is below the foot and the foot goes upward, you lose a lot of the impact of that fight, and it tends to slide off the opponent's chest. Nice kick by Njokuani.
Latter part of this first round, Njokuani has really picked up the pace.
There's again. That one was pretty straight.
Switching to orthodox now is Njokuani. He's had a lot of success from the southpaw stance here in round 1, Joe.
Nice kick to the body there.
And now he goes southpaw again with 30 seconds on the clock.
Njokuani is having some success with that right leg kick, and you can see the effects of it on the left thigh of Makdessi. Then he throws that side kick again.
Makdessi,
whoa,
really
attempt by Njokuani.
Again from the lefty stance with that head kick. Final seconds of the round.
Come over here, Johnny. Sit down. Good job. All right, breathe. That's it. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Breathe, Johnny. Breathe. Breathe. If you want to spit, you can spit in the bucket. Breathe. Catch your breath. Good. Johnny, if he circles towards your right, you have to throw the overhand right. If he circles to your left, throw a back kick with everything on it. When he's backing away from you the way he is along the fence, throw 100% overhand right or 100% back kick. He's moving away from you. When he throws your kick, counter him. When he throws a kick, counter him every time. Don't let him kick and get away with nothing. He kicks, you throw something back immediately. You need to win the next two. Josh.
And here we see the counter left hook by Njokuani that really wobbled Makdessi. And there's a nice high kick as well, partially blocked.
Let's go, Johnny boy.
Let's go, Johnny.
Behind the block.
Set for the start of round 2.
Behind the block. Okay, ready. Let's fight.
Njokuani and McDessie.
Right there.
McDessie wants to get inside of this 7.5-inch reach advantage of Njokuani. Njokuani starts orthodox here.
And if you heard Faraz Sahabi, what he said is that as Njokuani circles, if he circles, he wants him to either throw a hard right hand or a hard back kick with 100% power. So let's look for that.
And Njokuani, Joe, has been trying to set up the left head kick throughout this entire fight. He wants to finish it with one big swing of the left leg. To the body goes the bull.
Yeah, always with that front leg. And that is, that's classic Taekwondo.
There's the head kick again.
Nice leg kick, and he's got to be careful there because there's the back kick. He dropped his hand to block that kick, which means it's stinging him. But that's bad. You don't want to block it down with your arm like that because you can get set up. And Njokuani clearly is seeing that he may go high.
Off the forearm of John McDessie. Man, he has a lot of force on his kicks to Njokuani. Under 3.5 on the clock here in the second.
McDessie again. Yeah, you see how Njokuani is like slapping his chest? That kick is not, it's not getting maximum power on it because of the low knee. Nice inside leg kick. Nice.
Look for the trip, caught the leg, look for the trip. 6 foot against 5'8", 75.5-inch reach for Njokuani, 68 for the bull, John McDessie.
Good combo by McDessie.
That's what he wants. He wants it in tight quarters. He wants to fight in a phone booth here. But Njokuani's footwork has been outstanding. And he's mixed up his strikes, switched his stance. Double jab countered by a shot to the body.
Again with that leg kick. You see that left thigh is very red now.
And again, same spot, Joe.
Well, he saw Njokuani, saw McDessie wince on that one. Went for the wheel kick.
Here's that head kick again. See if Njokuani can put together some more combinations. Kind of been one and done a lot.
Check that one.
Under 2 now.
He's clearly looking for that right leg kick. Njokuani is.
That's it. Stay with it. Stay with it.
Come down, John. Let's go. Combo.
One kick nick in the corner of Njokuani.
1.5 minutes left, John.
Let's go. Come on. 130. Let's go. 130. Let's go. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
There it is again.
Just a huge red welt on the left leg of John McDessie.
But McDessie, to his credit, still pushes forward, and there's that front leg side kick again. It's just such an unusual attack the way he stands sideways and throws that front leg. It throws a lot of guys off. Njokuani again goes high. That time front kick to the body. Axe kicked attempt by McDessie. I saw him using that in the warm-up.
Njokuani, born in Nigeria, moved to the United States about 2 decades ago, 1983. Veteran of the WEC. Caught the leg.
Njokuani with the trip.
Pushing forward.
Good combo. He's looking to spin.
7 of his last 9 wins have come by knockout. Anthony Njokuani. 9 total wins for John McDessie in his MMA career.
Good left hook there by McDessie. That one got in. He tries it again.
Final seconds of round 2.
Front leg roundhouse kick.
Breathe. Breathe. Sit down. Hoppies. Breathe. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Slow your mind down. Slow your mind down. Breathe. Breathe, John. Breathe. Now, John, it's 5 minutes. You have to knock him out. 100% everything you got. Don't be too careful. Don't calculate too much. Throw. You're being too cautious, okay? You need to finish him. You need to put him away.
Go inside with this guy. He's low.
Stick and move, stick and move. But back him up, okay? Okay? All he's trying to do is set you up for a spin. That's all he's trying to do. Deep breath. Okay. You got good, you're in good shape. Okay, you're in good shape. He can't do to you, okay? Don't do nothing crazy. Just stay sharp. Okay, stay sharp. Careful for the takedown now.
Anthony Njokuani, John Makdessi, set for the third and final round. Firas Zahabi was very to the point in his instruction to Makdessi. He said, you got to turn it up.
Yeah, he said you knock him down.
Yep, he goes, you got to knock him out. You got to finish this fight. So he's being a bit too cautious, Joe. And let's see if there is a sense of urgency from Makdessi.
Stick on him, John. Don't play outside. Stick on him.
Zahabi has Rory McDonald later on the pay-per-view card, highlighted by John Jones and Rashad Evans.
Firas Zahabi really does an outstanding job with all the fighters up there at the TriStar Gym in Montreal. He's really become the premier trainer of Canada and one of the very best in mixed martial arts. So many fighters like Kenny Florian and many others have gone out of their way to go up there and train with him.
Miguel Torres.
Yeah, really an outstanding coach and tactician.
Njokuani staying out of harm's way still.
Nice inside leg kick by Makdessi. That's the answer to the fight right there.
Yep.
And that's what George St. Pierre was telling Makdessi. Get inside on. There's the spinning back kick.
But he knew that coming in was such a long and lean 155 fighter in Anthony Njokuani.
And so technical and talented with his Muay Thai.
But as we anticipated, no fighting from the back of either man here. No takedowns really, truly attempted.
And there's a nice leg kick again by Makdessi. If Makdessi had thrown more of those earlier in the fight, could have been a different situation here in the third.
Ducking out of harm's way was Njokuani. Again, that
spinning back fist. That one landed, Mike.
Sore.
That spinning back fist landed. Makdessi needs more of those.
A lot of kicks taken off the right forearm of John Makdessi.
Look at the left leg of Makdessi.
Here we go again. A lot of kicks thrown by Njokuani. Looking for the 30th of this 3-round fight. And there it is.
Powerful shot. Nice right hand as well.
Those were kicks landed 30 now for Anthony Njokuani.
That was like a step-in jab with the right hand.
Whoa.
Hook kick to the face. Nothing on it, though, really. Just the toes. Tried to jump with the front leg and then it connected the back leg roundhouse kick to the face.
Njokuani has thrown a ton with that left leg.
Makdessi definitely pressing the attack though, Mike. I mean, he is in the center of the octagon right now. Initiating the exchanges. He landed a left hook there, but he needs more of that. He needs, there's the back kick one more time.
Joe, Njokuani has fired high and low, right and left with his kicks. He's really mixed them up nicely.
Good combination.
Right on cue.
And he looked for the takedown there. Nice knee to the body as well. Good exchange.
Under 90 seconds remains in this fight. Trying to pump out that jab, Njokuani. Now look for the right low from Njokuani. McDessie trying to cut him off.
There's a spinning back kick.
"45 seconds remain in the fight. McDessie has to push forward here, Joe.
He is. He's trying.
Right low, left high again from Anthony Njokuani.
Good kick to the body by McDessie. And there's a wheel kick attempt.
Yep, spin and a miss.
Good right hand by McDessie.
15 seconds.
Well, he's trying. I mean, he is pushing. There was a nice side kick.
And they go the distance. The strikers Anthony Njokuani and John the Bull McDessie.
And it's all about the kicks of Anthony Njokuani. Now you see that shin to the forearms. Another one that went up high. There's a good combination by McDessie. Answered by a kick by Njokuani and another. And then right hand behind it.
Njokuani and McDessie have gone the distance with the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Anthony the Assassin Njokuani.
Second UFC win for Anthony Njokuani. Matt Brown has all the intangibles, heart, courage, and an iron will, and he's confident that he'll take Stephen Thompson to the deep waters and break him tonight.
South Carolina's Stephen Thompson took things to a new level at UFC 143 as he debuted in the octagon with a highlight reel knockout of Dan Stitchkin that earned Knockout of the Night honors. About the only one not happy for Wonder Boy was longtime UFC welterweight Matt Brown, who had made his own case for the same post-fight award with his devastating second-round finish of Chris Cope. But tonight, if there's a Knockout of the Night check being given out in this 170-pound matchup, only one of these home run hitters will get it.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight, Matt Brown, 3 years the elder of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Brown will have a slight reach advantage. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Fernando Yamasaki.
Fernando Yamasaki, our referee, 6-0 in his mixed martial arts career. 57-0 with 40 knockouts as a kickboxer, but tonight he takes on a very experienced UFC fighter in Matt Brown. Stephen Thompson, Matt Brown, here we go.
You see that front leg?
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about. Matt Brown said Muay Thai beats karate, but let me tell you something. Stephen Thompson's karate is not normal karate. That's as high level as it gets.
And his high-level, highlight reel knockout of Dan Stitchin in his UFC debut was a roundhouse kick heard round the MMA world.
It's that front leg side kick that's so hard to deal with, so unusual.
Brown
really
dived
looking
on
that leg. Yeah.
But when he was leaning over, Thompson almost hit him with that front leg. Brown again looking to catch the foot, take him down, beat him up.
Got a hold of a single here. And Thompson gets out of it. Well, Thompson's been training a lot with Georges St. Pierre, working very hard on tightening up all the other aspects of his game. But Firas Zahabi has said that this is the best striker that he has ever seen inside of his gym.
GSP sending very high praise the way of Stephen Thompson.
Good trip, and he's down. Now let's see the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game.
Well, his brother-in-law is Carlos Machado, and he has spent a lot of time working his ground game. with the 9th degree red and black belt. His father, Ray,
wrist control. He's got to clinch and grab a hold of the head here. He can't just rely on wrist control with Matt Brown.
His father, Ray Joe, his longtime trainer in the dojo at home in South Carolina. Brown's as tough as they get, though. And we've seen that 11 times, win or lose, during his UFC career.
Good hips by Thompson. Good job at getting back to guard. And his corner is calling for him to kick away. Matt Brown may try to leg lock here. And Brown is slowly trying to pass guard here. And Thompson gets that left knee up, the right knee up, recognizing it, gets it in between the two of them. And again, slides it inside. Inside is where he's got to be careful. Needs to get back up to his feet, needs to kick away.
Good use of the legs by Thompson from his back. Brown unable to put together any attack with the ground and pound, and he's up.
Well, the thing about a karate fighter is the dexterity that he's going to have in his legs, and that's something we saw from Thompson there. Good short shot there against the cage by Brown. And Brown, one of the strengths of Brown's game is his definition technical brawler. Yeah. What he likes to do is he likes to get in your face and force your conditioning and force your will and really pressure you. And that makes it really hard to throw kicks. And that's going to be something that Thompson is going to have to deal with in this fight.
Thompson and Brown working in the clinch right now.
And Thompson right now needs to dig a hard whizzer in here to stop this. He needs to really, and he lost it, he's going to give up his back. This is not good. Back up to his feet, got to separate those hands and spin. He's trying, he's pressing down. He's got to drop that weight down. He's trying to dig that elbow in and turn towards Matt Brown now.
Oh, nice.
Matt drags him down to the back up to his feet. Don't leave that left arm out there. He can't leave that left arm out there.
I like how Brown just kicked the right foot out.
Yeah.
And he pulls him down again here.
He's got his back one more time. Thompson's got to be very wary of that right leg. He cannot let Matt Brown get both hooks in. Right now he's got the right leg in, and if Matt Brown swings that left leg over the top and gets that hook in, Brown's in a lot of trouble.
And he's got plenty of time to work, Joe.
Yep. And as I said in the intro, if there's an advantage that Matt Brown has, it should be his ground game. He's looking for a calf crank here. He's going to drop down here for a calf crank. He may scissor. What he might do is get his right foot and connect it to his left knee in a triangle type position. He's doing that, and he's got the calf crank. Wonder Boy's in trouble here.
Wonder Boy trying to punch his way out of it.
But this is a bad position for one. Okay, Wonder Boy's out.
Nicely done.
And Wonder Boy on top.
4 takedowns here in the first round.
Wonder Boy shouldn't get cocky here, though. He's got to get out of this position. Don't try to go to the ground with him. Throw those legs out. Don't. Not good. See, that's what I'm talking about.
There's the experience of Matt Brown.
It's just that's not where he should have been. He should be training to, when he's in that sort of a situation, explode and jump out of there. Do not go submission to submission with Matt Brown. He's a blue belt. He's really just not technically proficient enough to do that at this point.
Final seconds.
Good shots
of
to the body
round
by Matt Brown.
And a good first round by the veteran Matt Brown.
Nice round, nice round. Have a seat. Look at me. Deep breath. Good, listen, we got that round, all right? Don't be playing this back and forth game out there, okay? When you guys are out there, you're either going forward, all right, or you're moving, all right? Do not play that back and forth. The ground's good, keep position, all right? He'll be going for that leg lock. Heavy, heavy, heavy. How you feel? Deep breath. Listen, he's going to be moving this round, all right? He's already got a taste of the ground. He ain't going to want that, all right? I need you to break that rhythm or move forward, okay? Don't stand there and trade with him.
Doing awesome, man. Keep that pressure.
Deep breath, deep breath.
More time than you, Wonder Boy. There's more time than you.
Let's go. Do your thing.
The last thing his father, Ray, who they call the toughest man in South Carolina, said to his son, Stephen Thompson, do your thing. Let's see if he can establish his striking game here.
Went for a spinning kick here.
And that is his thing. Now, Brown's corner, of course, said, your ground game was outstanding. Let's get it back there. Let's break his will.
Yeah, it's clearly the difference is Thompson is a superior striker. Brown is the superior ground specialist. You know, and in the pre-fight talk, Matt Brown was talking about how Muay Thai beats karate, but as we said, this ain't regular karate.
Sort of shooting a strong single.
Yep.
And trying to complete the takedown.
And making this a gritty battle,
yes.
Something that Thompson is not used to. He's not used to adversity. He's not used to battling, especially inside an MMA cage.
Man, what a difference with Dan Stitchin making his UFC debut the same night as Thompson. Moving from that to a man who's fighting in the UFC for the 12th time. Big step up in not just competition, but experience in this fight.
And no disrespect for Stitchin, but he was a punching bag in that fight. It wasn't a good fight for him.
Yep, he was definitely the victim of octagon jitters, where I don't know if I ever remember Brown being that.
No. And again, he dives in. That's a bad takedown defense right there, because that was a telegraph shot. And Thompson is trying very hard to get back to the cage, but Matt Brown is going to move into side control here. Thompson gets back up, but Brown has double underhooks here and a good body lock, and he will go behind Thompson's legs. He's kneeing him in the legs first, but he will go behind Thompson's legs and trip him and try to wind up in side control. That's a technique he likes to employ. Thompson, though, you're doing a good job of using his hands to push off that head, and he separates, gets some distance. Very nice.
3:10 on the clock here in the second.
Good leg kick there by Thompson. Thompson goes for the head.
Man, I'll tell you what. And he
connected. He's hurt.
Yep.
He's hurt.
He caught him. Good punches, and now he's trying to tee off on Matt Brown. Uppercut connects.
Very unorthodox shots by Thompson, too. They come from crazy angles.
And Brown is ducking forward, and he's getting punched in the process. He's not slipping side to side, Joe. He's ducking forward, and Thompson recognizes it.
Spinning back kick to the body.
Again.
That right hand, he ate that one. Kick's coming.
But it comes from a very weary Matt Brown.
I thought Thompson was gonna throw a head kick. Wow,
you and me
how
both.
does he get taken down there? That is crazy.
But right back up.
He's got to work that takedown defense. Good shots. Brown's hurt again.
No question. Brown is really running out of gas quickly.
Wheel kick. Wow, his legs are tired. Those kicks are coming real slow, especially for him. Brown's digging deep. Plenty of time left here. Good right hand to the chin. Oh, Brown's hurt. He's hurt. Badly hurt now.
A lot of time, 2 minutes.
Thompson is just digging in and winging punches here.
Brown with the counter right. Both men are exhausted here in the second round. And that's because of the grueling style of this fight, and Matt Brown wanted it this way. But he's gassed as well, Joe.
Yeah, this is a tough fight, man. This is a tough fight for both guys. They're going at it. This is a test. This is a real test for Thompson.
Brown has never been knocked out. A veteran of 26 mixed martial arts fights.
Thompson is just not letting him get off. Oh! Matt Brown cracked him!
Big elbow by Matt Brown. And now Brown in top position. The immortal Matt Brown with a big shot after Thompson had him staggered. Brown has finished 14 of his 15 career wins. Steps over.
He's trying to pass the guard here.
Good hips by Stephen Thompson. Both men exhausted, Joe, with 45 seconds on the clock here in round 2.
Elbows by Brown. Short elbows. These can cut him.
And they did.
Yep.
Cut him on the forehead. Big elbow.
Stacking him here. Stacking him big time. Oh, big shots by Brown.
Another big shot.
Oh!
Brown weathered the storm.
Shots by Brown here.
Brown weathered the storm. And he's hurt him. He's cut him, and now he's hurt
him. He's going to move to the mounted crucifix if he can pin down that left arm with only a few seconds to go here.
Got the knee on the stomach.
He heard the sticks. He's going to start pounding.
Big finish to round 2 for Matt Brown. Looking for more elbows.
Big, big round for Brown.
Look at me, son. Deep breath.
Breathe. Hit the run. Go to the knees.
Steven. Steven.
Yeah.
This is it, baby. You got to pick this one up. You understand? Hey.
Yes, sir.
You get out there and you pick it up. You know what you got to do.
You watch that right hand.
Wait, and give me some water.
You understand? Look at me. You got to do this. You got to do this.
He's dead.
He's not his
boy. It's your turn now.
Hey.
Very little technical instruction from the corner of Stephen Thompson. Let's take a look at some of the action here. There's Matt Brown, staggers him with a big elbow, has him down, and then ferocious ground and pound. This one cuts him. Matt Brown doing a lot of damage in that round, and a busted up Stephen Thompson faces adversity for the first time in the octagon.
Joe, Matt Brown landed the last 20 strikes of the second round.
Well, the difference, big shot by Brown.
Early.
The difference clearly is Brown's ability to get the fight to the ground and his experience in brawls. And Thompson is trying that front leg kick, but the legs are rubber right now. He's exhausted.
And Brown is a man who has broken many an opponent's will. And he was close to doing so at the end of the second
He's
round.
so tired,
Stephen
he threw that kick and fell down, Mike. His legs are absolutely exhausted here.
Brown senses it.
And he's so tense too because he doesn't have the good takedown defense. So he's always got to be on edge. And that eats up a lot of energy.
Huge step up to face off with a veteran of 11 UFC fights in Matt Brown tonight.
Yeah, he's trying to tee off on Brown here. And Brown tries a head kick. Brown's trying to do everything that he does. He's trying to go over the top with the front leg, go over the shoulder to a place where the opponent can't see the fight.
And Brown wanted this fight, Joe. Thompson and Brown both fought at UFC 143, and Thompson kind of stole the knockout of the night honor away from Matt Brown, even though his fight was earlier.
What Thompson tries to do is he tries to throw the kick over the shoulder where the opponent can't see it coming until it's too late. And Brown is trying to do the exact same thing to him.
Brown slips and rips.
Sees that front leg kick has 0 on it now. The left hand had a little bit of something on it. Matt Brown winging punches here.
Yeah, good head movement.
Good combo by Thompson.
And now Thompson chasing Brown down. We got ourselves a fight.
I'm amazed that Brown has not tried to take this fight to the ground.
Pushing forward. Wants to put Wonder Boy on his back again.
Instantly gets him to the ground. I mean, if there's a hole in the armor of Thompson, it is clearly the ground. Oh, he tried that head kick again.
Crisp combination and the Muay Thai clinch. Brown takes a look up at the clock. 2.5 left in the fight.
Big shot by Thompson.
Watch for the short elbow again from Matt Brown. Nicely done.
Good job by Brown. Beautiful trip. And he's going to stack him again. He knows.
Nice shot.
Oh, big elbow. He's slicing through the guard. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. Right in the half guard. And now he's going to try to work that mounted crucifix. And he will bust up that already bloody face even further.
5-time world champion kickboxer. 6-0 in his MMA career.
And he's trying to move into the mounted crucifix. He wants to pin down that left arm and stuff it in between his legs. See how he's slowly moving his hips in that direction. He may try to mount here instead. He's going to try to, he's attacking with these elbows here, and as soon as he feels like there's an opening, he's going to try to throw that right leg over the top and mount.
Under 90 seconds remain. Brown imposing his will here in the third.
Short elbows here from Brown. Just working on the cuts he's already created. He's looking again for that mount.
Cut in the forehead, Joey's cut underneath an eye.
I mean, just look at the way Thompson is laying there with his legs. I mean, clearly he needs a ton of work on his ground game. He's got to really learn how to hip escape properly. There's the mounted crucifix.
Just what he was looking for, Joe.
And Brown escaped, though. Excuse me, Thompson almost escaped that position. I thought, oh, he's going to get the mounted triangle.
Nicely done by Matt Brown.
Matt Brown loves this technique. He has used it before.
Thompson is in all kinds of trouble in this position. Teeing off is Matt Brown.
Mounted triangle, getting blasted in the head.
Brown just trying to squeeze those legs. Wow. Wonder Boy's tough.
This is a brutal position to be stuck in. He's just getting smashed here.
Matt Brown.
Matt Brown's going to attack that arm now. Straight arm bar in the left arm.
Final seconds of this fight. And Matt Brown ends up on top.
That's Matt Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
That is exactly the fight he wanted, a technical brawl.
It is, and Stephen Thompson gets the first loss of his professional career. Let's take a look at that one more time. Matt Brown, first of all, rocking him with that elbow that started it all off, and then once he got him on the ground, busting him up with more elbows, eventually moving to the mounted crucifix, and then finally the mounted triangle, pounding on Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, giving him his first loss of his professional fighting career.
With the official decision of this welterweight fight, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 29-27, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Matt the Immortal Brown.
Great ground control in this fight for the winner, Matt Brown. Hoppa has proven to be a force to be reckoned with in the heavyweight division. And tonight, Travis Brown plans to rudely welcome Chad Griggs to the UFC. Unbeaten for nearly 5 years, hard-hitting Chad Griggs went from prospect to contender in Strikeforce, where he scored finishes of Bobby Lashley, John Vellante, and Valentine Overeem. Now he's about to begin his assault on the UFC elite. But looking to give him a rude welcome is unbeaten Travis Brown, a rising star whose octagon tenure has included wins over James McSweeney, Stephen Struve, and Rob Broughton. As the heavyweight division continues to become one of the most competitive in the UFC, the time is right for fighters like Griggs and Brown to emerge. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight, Travis Hoppa Brown, 29 years old. His opponent, Chad Griggs, is 33, 6 inches taller, 5-inch reach advantage. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, our referee for this heavyweight fight, the beautiful Ariani. Great to be here, Phillips Arena, Atlanta, Georgia. Brown and Griggs.
Here we go, first round, you ready? You ready? Let's go, come on.
Griggs loves to sprint and swing. Brown said Griggs is a pit bull.
There you go, fakes and feints,
3-0 record in Strikeforce, wins over Bobby Lashley, Jean Vellante, and Valentine Overeem, as we mentioned.
Nice inside leg kick. Good power behind that by Griggs. And he throws everything with evil intention.
No question, as does Travis Brown.
Yes.
Give him some pressure back when he commits. When he commits. You know what's coming, there it is.
Pushing forward early is Griggs.
And And there you see an example of the long legs and the footwork of Travis.
Who really said he'd love to make a statement tonight as he looks for big knees. Nice clinch by Brown. Trying to haul Griggs down, but he can't.
Good defense by Griggs there. Wow.
Picks him up, throws him down.
That's some power right there. He just threw him in there.
Half guard. Travis Brown overpowering Chad Griggs in that exchange.
And it was also an excellent example of using his size because he's so much taller than Griggs. Really got him up in the air very nicely, slammed him to the ground.
First fight in 7 months for Brown, coming off his decision victory over Rob Broughton. Second fight under the tutelage of Greg Jackson.
That was 135. Was that in Denver?
Yep.
That was a fight that he had a bit of problem with his endurance, but
yes,
that was at altitude. And full mount. Very nicely done by Hapa.
And he said tonight, Joe, he wants to make a statement, and so far he has done so. He would love to get a highlight reel finish. Got those legs pinned together. Big shots.
He's pounding on Griggs here from the mount position.
One big Hawaiian on top of Chad Griggs.
That is an arm triangle just waiting to happen right there with that left arm of Griggs. Griggs has got to lift that arm up and over. I don't know what he's doing.
Trying to lock it in. Trying to choke him out.
Oh, this is over.
He gets to the side. Nicely done.
He's going to go night-night if he doesn't tap. Wow, Griggs is tough, man. He is tough as nails. What he's got to do, though, is
it's all over.
It's over.
There's the tap. Travis Brown, winner by submission. That is making a statement.
Absolutely. What I was going to say is instead of those punches, those are ineffective punches. You're not going to get a guy like Travis Brown off you with that. What he had to do was put his hands in the proper position to try to alleviate some of the pressure from that choke. The way you do that is you put the one hand that he's choking from the arm that he's choking, you put it to your ear like you're answering the phone. And if the other hand is free, you push on that same hand to try to just get a little bit of blood to the brain. Just enough so that hopefully Travis Brown got tired, but Travis was having none of that. Perfect technique by Brown. A gift wrap arm triangle for Travis Hapa Brown.
Let's take a look at the replay. Big knee.
One and then two. Very nice. That's Jose Aldo-like, isn't it?
At 6'7", 255.
Yeah, look at this. See this arm triangle? This is just inexperience by Griggs. The moment he felt that left arm on his neck, he should have lifted his arm up and over his head and got it out of that position. He just didn't know the position well enough. And now here, more inexperience on his side. He's trying to punch his way out of it instead of trying to utilize the proper defense. But Travis Brown did an excellent job, got that submission. He's flailing there to tap. Beautiful job by Travis Hapa Brown, a rising star in the heavyweight division.
Heavyweight battle is concluded, and with the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 29 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to submission from an arm triangle, Travis Hapa Brown.
Second career win by submission. Here's Joe.
I'm with the winner, Travis Hapa Brown. First of all, Travis, congratulations on an excellent win. You were real emotional before this interview, man. You were worried about crying. Tell me why.
And I still am, man. I mean, my kids go through much, so through much with me being away for 8 weeks, you know. I have 2 little beautiful boys, man. It's so hard.
Well, listen, man, you wanted to make a statement in this fight. You weren't happy with your last victory. You know, you were fighting at altitude in Denver. You got a little bit tired. You made a statement here tonight. Are you happy tonight?
Hey, man, I belong here. UFC heavyweights. Watch out, baby.
Let's take a look at the flying knee that started off all the trouble for Mr. Griggs here. Look at that beautiful double flying knee. You rocked him with that. And talk us through what were you thinking here when you had him in trouble.
I was like, how is he not on his back right now? That was nasty. I mean, I've been hitting those all practice for the last 8 weeks. My training partners, Sean Jordan, Anthony Hamilton, freaking Cody Eastman, they all have busted ribs because of those knees right there.
Congratulations on a spectacular victory, and I can't wait to see you again. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Brown.
A very happy Travis Brown, the Hawaiian, scoring his second career submission victory, his first win by submission in his UFC career. 4-0-1 in the octagon, Travis Hapa Brown. The native of Honolulu, Hawaii, looks outstanding here tonight. Career. Mark Hominick had a 5-fight win streak, snapped in the title fight against Jose Aldo. Wants to start another win streak tonight. Here's